Hello. I'm Domenic Thomas, CEO of WORBLI. I just want to thank EOS London for putting on the event and inviting us out here. It's a great experience for us. We've kind of been working for the last 4 months in our little hole, kind of getting everything together. So it's nice to sort of come public with the project, and hopefully you guys will be excited about what we're doing. It's interesting talking about governance and EOS and all the different things that the community's thinking about, which I think are excellent. But one of the important things is the user experience. And I think we've all had this situation where we're trying to talk to people about blockchain and get them involved, and we're really excited and we want our friends to be involved in it. However, it's a pretty onerous process at this point. Trying to explain to somebody who doesn't know anything about this technology, it's difficult. And so we think we have a solution for that.
Blockchain innovations are disrupting a vast array of industries. Your industry could be next, and not all businesses are going to be able to adapt. Is your business ready? You may have good developers. You may even have a killer app up your sleeve. But blockchain solutions require infrastructure and lots of it. Costs can quickly get out of hand, and that just for testing. How about your users? Converting fiat to crypto, dealing with exchanges, managing wallets and private keys. Each step they take on the path to your solution is riddled with risks and complexity. Users need simplicity and ease of use. WORBLI has you covered. An enterprise blockchain platform that seamlessly brings together users, developers, and businesses. WORBLI provides a fully programmable blockchain ecosystem for developers to build and deploy their dApps. Layers of pre-programmed functionality built on the EOS blockchain framework provide developers with a frictionless digital playground, along with intuitive user interfaces. There is no need to build out mining and network infrastructure. Simply pay for computing power, data storage, and bandwidth as you need it, cost-effectively, all powered with the WORBLI token. WORBLI provides seamless user participation. Your users get a globally compliant, full-service financial hub for all their cryptocurrency needs, along with traditional banking services and offerings that they are used to, such as funds transfers, checking and savings accounts, wire peer-to-peer, payment processing, debit cards, and more. With a single account, your users can store, buy, and trade their digital assets. They can fund their account, immediately trade and exchange any cryptocurrency, interact with your dApps, and can withdraw back into fiat at any time. WORBLI is not just building a community of developers and users, we are building an economy. Visit worbli.io to sign up and find out more.
Now it ought to work. Okay, so one of the important things about putting this together is how do you make a decentralized bank? If you want to be fully compliant, for example, in the United States, it's not really possible. We can't be fully decentralized and offer you all of the services that Bank of America, Wells Fargo, all these people offer. So when we were trying to figure out how we would do this, we thought that one of the best ways we could do it, and we consulted with attorneys and our accounting firm, and decided that forming a foundation would be one of the ways in which we can create an opportunity where the community has say in the way the bank is run. The ownership of the bank will be in the foundation, the intellectual property of the project. So none of it will be owned by us as founders. We're just token holders like everybody else. But the foundation will provide the governance. And we're really excited about EOS because we knew we were going to have to think through a lot of this. And thankfully, a lot of you are doing that work for us. So that's awesome. We plan on taking a lot of the basic governance from the EOS main chain and using it in our project. So everybody keeps asking us, why are you launching an independent chain? And we're launching an independent EOS chain because you really can't have a fully compliant global financial institution on a public blockchain. Not as it stands. Maybe a year or two from now, if the EOS main chain has the type of governance they're talking about and the stability, we'd be able to do that. But we can't take that risk right away, and frankly, we don't want to wait 2 years. So we chose to launch our own independent chain. We'll have our own block producers. And there'll be certain specifications for our block producers. We'll allow block producers from outside of the network to provide services to our network. And we're really excited for the eventuality of EOS having this sort of cross-chain compatibility, interchain communication. So our development team's excited to participate in that process and hopefully help build that out. The main problem that we're trying to solve, and the first big app will be the financial services platform, and that'll be something that we're incubating and creating ourselves. We have other partners right now that are ready to build applications on the network. We have a trading platform group that's going to be building a trading platform for Africa, and that's probably one of the first regions that we're going to move into with our banking services. We anticipate there'll be people building like budgeting applications. We have hedge fund people that are interested in offering investment options. So we see this sort of like financial ecosystem, especially for people who need that compliant blockchain. So Ian was talking about this sort of walled garden. We're trying to bridge that gap, not have a walled garden. Anybody can build on our network. It's not going to require an application process. You're not going to have to ask me or the WORBLI team. You're going to build your app if you decide that we're the right place to do it. If you think the EOS main chain is the right place to do it, great. Build it over there. We'll still be able to work together. We'll still be able to potentially have strategic partnerships with financial apps on the main chain. But for those of us who need this level of compliance, we really had to launch an independent instance. The other main thing we'll be doing strategically is purchasing a bank in the United States, because believe it or not, that's actually the shortest way to get compliant. Cheers, thanks. The United States is a pain in the ass, let's just say it. And we've been researching this project for over a year. It's a real complex process to provide the type of solutions that we want to provide. And the shortest way to do it is to buy a bank. So that's what we're going to do. The financial services platform is really built to solve this main problem. How many people in here have a hard time explaining to the people they know or friends of theirs how to buy cryptocurrency, right? You got to sit there, I don't know. All of you guys have really smart friends, because I have to go over their house, I have to sit there, I have to sign them up for Coinbase, then I have to tell them what a wallet is, then we have to download that, and then they have to go, and then they have to send their stuff over, and then when I tell them if they hit that button and the address is wrong, they lose all their money. They're not happy. No. So we really want to bring blockchain to the mainstream, and we think that if someone doesn't solve this problem, we're never going to get there. I'm glad to be in a room full of enthusiasts. We can all geek out after the presentation and talk about how much we love blockchain. But until I can explain this to the people in my life who don't know jack about tech, we're not going to get them off Facebook. And isn't that the goal? Like, get them over here. So in analyzing the process, it's about 6 steps to buy, 5 steps to sell, takes anywhere from 2 to 3 weeks, talking about funding your account, getting your money up there, all that good stuff. And you're going to accumulate about 10% in fees. And now when you're making 40% on your EOS tokens in 2 weeks, that doesn't sound that bad. But this is going to stabilize, right? We know that the entire cryptocurrency market, as it grows, it's not going to go up 40% in a week. It's not going to go down 40% in a week either, usually, which will be good. So we think we can get this down to 2 steps. Send money up to your account. You'll be connected to your various trading accounts, buy your tokens, keep them in our wallet. We're going to have insurance for your digital currencies, so you're not going to have to download wallets. You can if you want. We're not going to hold your private keys hostage, none of that stuff. But if you don't want to deal with it, your account will be fully insured, your fiat will be fully insured, and you'll be able to send and move your money anywhere you want. So it'll appeal to consumers. We know that we can get enterprise. I don't know how many of you guys are blockchain entrepreneurs. It looks like a lot of people raise their hands. Maybe it's different in London, but the US, it took us 3 months to get a bank account. And we have a pretty legit company. Like, we did all the lawyer thing, we dress really nice. We all have good credit scores, no felonies. And it still took us 3 months to get a bank account. So for all of you who are having a hard time, just see me after you'll get an account right away. So we'll have this integrated crypto fiat account view. We're building a sort of custom UI UX. We want this to be really simple. One login, bam, all your stuff's there. You can see your money, see your tokens, check out the trading platform. Maybe there'll be your, maybe you use Bitfinex, and you'll have your Bitfinex feed through their API, and then you'll be able to buy and sell tokens, send them to your friends. Hopefully there's going to be lots of dApps on EOS that we actually want to use, and we're going to spend our tokens. And then we realize that there's going to be a lot of use cases here for the enterprise situation, like trading platforms. Bitfinex could probably, again, tell you about some of their challenges. Every trading platform's having a hard time moving large amounts of fiat. because, you know, they don't trust us because we launder money. And then our token is going to be sort of integral to every part of this. We'll be moving it through. It'll be for paying fees at the financial services platform. We'll have debit cards, currency swaps, payment processing, checking and savings accounts. Like I said, API integrations with trading platforms. We'll have a specialized ecosystem of our own dApps. Secure account recovery, thanks to EOS. Another reason we picked you. This is the team. So obviously myself. Robert DeWilder's our CTO. He's over 15 years as a director with Sony Music. Laura Magnano's our Chief Marketing Officer, part of our main marketing team. Craig Kellogg's our chairman. We've got a lot of people on the team with a lot of banking experience, advisors, people who have worked at GE Capital, Wells Fargo. It takes a lot of information to get through the process, but we feel really confident that we have the team to do it. We have a global law firm and a Big Four accounting firm that they don't allow us to talk about in our marketing. So there's only 4. It's one of those. And we plan on working really tightly with the EOS main chain and the platform development. We love the EOS community. We're going to be using the software. It's going to be in our best interest to create the best experience for our users and for everyone else. And we have a really strong social mission. We've done a lot of research on the unbanked and the underbanked. We hope to really change that game. The payday lenders and all that stuff in the States is a big problem. Africa, again, a continent with extremely high mobile phone penetration, but very little access to banking. So we're really excited to hopefully solve some of these major problems in the world. So this is our token. You'll use it for transactions. It'll be the same as the EOS main chain of similar qualities. You'll use it for accessing network resources, so you'll have to stake the tokens to deploy your dApp. We'll also have leasing, similar. We plan on using Chintai. Little shout out to Chintai Leasing. And our total supply will be about 500 million. Well, exactly 500 million, but we'll have inflation. We're announcing today that our pre-sale actually started today. So if you're interested, you can check that out. We've also put ourselves forth as a block producer. The main thing that we plan to do with a portion of our profit is to fund an open source development team. Something that we're not going to have anything to do with. We're just going to let the community decide. We're just going to give them the money, make sure the developers have the funds and resources they need, and let them build whatever the community wants that will help the EOS main chain, that will help our chain. Doesn't matter. Open source dApps. Also help with other projects. You know, people like Scatter, people like Chintai. You know, we want this team to be available to anybody who's building something for the EOS community. And then our block producer profits will actually go into the foundation as well. So they're not going into my pocket. They help to fund the foundation, which then helps to fund the development of our platform. And we'll also have a venture capital fund for people who want to launch private apps, entrepreneurs, and then we'll also be funding open source development on our own platform. Thank you very much.